Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. We got to get back to the dating talk. A lot of guys, a lot of content creators making videos on some of the misbehavior and the disrespect these women is doing and saying. But I got to strengthen a point that I make, and that I'm not the only one that makes this point. A lot of us make this point in this space. That you don't need them. They want you to think you do, because that gives them an advantage. If you do, you're going to have a world full of problems. Remember, man, it's all for fun. That's the main reason why the Most High gave Adam and Eve. It's for fun, so he can have something to play with. But y'all done let them flip the tables. We talk about this. I talk about this a lot. I done made content by request about this for multiple subscribers. I done reacted to videos about this. This is an ongoing problem. Grandiose women. Delusion, elevated sense of importance. The social media, this is what y'all women don't understand. Social media and the hookup culture did major damage on your importance. Because I remember a day where a woman would actually get away with making a dude wait. Any of y'all women that think that, you gonna have a dude that's kind of slow, with no game or both. Because most guys is not gonna wait for you, they gonna cheat on you. Oh no, you know I'm gonna wait. Then he gonna, as soon as you leave, he gonna call somebody else. And it's also dudes like Chad Ochocinco that mess up the game. Now, I got a little more details on what they say happened between them. They say she came home and caught dude in the bed with somebody else. Now, let me show you how people like Chad mess the game up. He advocating for marriage, but look what he doing. He been a hypocrite. You need to take the attitude that Neo took. Now, Neo is a real one for that. Neo came out and said, look, monogamy is not for me. I tried what other people want, but it didn't work for me. So now they say he be having 3 or 4 girlfriends / concubines. Y'all do realize that these dudes be watching a lot of us content creators. I know I'm doing damage to all these games these women play. Look at my subs. Look how many subs I had just 5 years ago. 40. Now I know it don't seem like a lot, but it's a whole lot more than 40, ain't it? You know why? Because these dudes know I'm right. They know I'm right, man. They know I'm right. I'm the truth, man. The fact of the matter is this. Once, if it wasn't no simps out here, if it wasn't no fake preachers out here just trying to go against the grain, I believe these women would get in line quicker. It's church people, preachers, guilt-tripped people that's giving them a platform. But the fact of the matter remains, if these women who be trying to act like they all that came out and revealed the things that they do or did, the little value, if any, that they have would disappear. Because nearly all of them have did something. Tongue kissed their own cousin. Trains ran on them. Somebody put it in their butt. Somebody nutted in their face. Sucking two at one time. But see, they get away because they good liars. They get away because we as men don't know exactly what they did. So they can pretend to be all that. But how many people, and I want y'all to come in the comments, man. How many of y'all guys broke up with your girl or called the wedding off when you found out she was a hoe? Or you stayed with her, but you didn't look at her the same. Some of y'all might have found out things and said, I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'm gonna just see if she'll tell me. I'm gonna keep it to myself to the precise moment. Some of us have done that. They talk about what they don't do, but some of these cities are small, man. People be like, man, if you ever need me to expose her, just let me know. She did all kind of stuff, bro. This is what's going on with a lot of dudes. Like, I remember I told y'all about this. One of my best friends, if not my best friend, back in the day, back in the 90s, he literally stopped coming around, moved to a whole nother town because I caught his girls up one too many times and it seemed like he didn't like it. So he stopped even dating black women. Just that last one, he was in love with her. Boy, she was a fake one. Because the way I put two and two together was this. I was working for Milwaukee Public Schools at the time. And I knew, because I used to talk to one of the teachers' aide. We was real cool. We used to talk all the time. And he used to tell me about a lot of things in this church. Right? So he would say, call these people by name and will be telling me about them, right? So I put two and two together. I said, wait a minute, what you say her name was? Such and such. Okay. I get back to work Monday. I say, hey, C. His name started with C. I ain't gonna say his name. I said, hey, what was that chick you was telling me about to be sweating you at the church? He told me. I said, whoa, my guy finna marry her. He said, man, you need to talk to your guy, man. I got her wrapped around my finger, blah, 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 blah. So I calls him up and I say, hey, man, I got some stuff you need to know, man. He said, what? I said, hold on once. Let me put such and such on the phone. Say, your girl been such and such. So he told him. They talked for a minute. And my guy got quiet. I started noticing he started getting a little more distant. A little more distant. We keep in mind we used to hang practically every week, almost every day. And he even introduced her to, when my wife was my girlfriend, he introduced her to her. And she said, it don't seem like she into him like that. She could even see it. Before I even explain any of this. And so he ended up moving to a whole nother city. And that was the last, I saw him one more time. Wait, let me see. Yeah, wait a minute, what year was that? Yeah, one more time. One of our friends passed away. And that was the last time I saw him in person. Last time I talked to him in person. That was 2001. I ain't talked to this dude in 23 years. But I'm looking out for him like I always did. I always looked out for this man. I even saved his life once. No, nothing but the truth. Them dudes was trying to jump on, all kind of stuff. He came and got me. We went over there. I said it's going to be a one-on-one fight. I told y'all about this. And I ended up jumping in it. But guys be losing sight of what these chicks is for. The most success I ever had with women, and some of them I had serious relationships, but I never let my relationships get so serious to the point where I only had one. The thing that I was doing that wasn't right was all that lying. I wouldn't do it like that now. I would get them to accept each other. I'd just dump both of them. Like, look, I'm not being in monogamy. Like, I'm going to treat you good, better than these other dudes, but I just can't deal with just one. You deal with just one, you go without stuff. When you deal with more than one, that one that want to make you go without stuff has to compete. She can't just tell you, you ain't never getting none of this. Oh yeah? Well, you can leave. I got her and I can replace you. But when you got one, they get away with more. I don't believe men were ever intended to have one. That's why we got so many sperm cells. That's why we can't stick to one. And that's why Chad is a hypocrite. He messing with these other women talking about, I know I'm going to be married by February of 2025 to somebody. It's too late to cancel because he going to look bad. Why do you have to be married, man? I mean, you making it clear you don't want to stick to one. What, you going to marry two women at once? Okay, I can see that. I could see something like that. But y'all need to stop making these women more important than they actually are. Y'all make them more important than the Most High has made them. And he don't like it, man. I'm standing on it. I'm telling you as the prophet, he don't like it, man. You not being a man when you let women dictate to you. And you let these preachers manipulate you into letting women dictate to you. They don't even be knowing what they talk. The majority of these dudes be black as hair. Jet black skin. Trying to get you to accept the doctrine of people from Ireland. Try to get you to accept Celtic doctrine, Celtic holiday, Celtic customs, and you black. Your ancestors are the natives, or some of you, some of us, have ancestors that voyaged from Africa. And you accepting these doctrines. First of all, I told you, like, they couldn't even take baths because some of them left so much dirt and grunge, whatever you want to call it. What's the word for it? In the tub, that it took too long to clean the tub. So they start saying, well, we got to figure out something because flies was all over these people. And people were stanking in public. And the king had to make decrees. And possibly, I'm just going to say possibly to be fair, that's where monogamy came from. Because them people wasn't clean enough. And they didn't have cures for stuff like syphilis back in 700 AD, 1300 AD. So they had to make decrees to kind of scale back those activities. And possibly that's where monogamy came from. Like, y'all not clean enough to have no 7 wives. Y'all gonna have this whole area smelling like fish. Who knows what they were saying? But I'm just making that point. Monogamy did not come from the Most High. I proved that so many times. I gave you the scriptures so many times. I'm just trying to be nice about it at this point. Y'all women, y'all getting benefit from Luciferians, from pagans, and from the Europe where monogamy came from. It didn't come from our ancestors. Okay, watch this. You watch slave movies, right? Let's say you watch Shaka Zulu. Did Shaka Zulu, was he monogamous? Okay. That's more of an American custom, but it comes from Europe, basically. And it gave women a tremendous misunderstanding, breaking up their families. Because he got somewhere else. But where y'all dudes mess up at is y'all be lying to him. Stop lying to him. Y'all dudes is too egotistical. You can't handle a woman breaking up with you, telling you, well, I can't go for that. You have to do that with somebody else. So you don't tell them the truth. You're supposed to go to them like, look, I practice polygyny. You tell them how many wives you want to have. You tell them everything you plan on doing. And then you say, what do you think about that? What do you have to say? I want you to be on my team. But I'm not monogamous. It's not going to be just you. Well, if it ain't just me, then, we might as well just call it off. Might as well. Keep going through that cycle until you catch some. Just down with what you're trying to do. You don't change that. If you polygynous, you polygynous. If you monogamous, you monogamous. But monogamy, you a hypocrite if you ever get with any other woman. Or look at any women or do anything. No porn, no nothing. This is what I was telling somebody who was trying to argue with me about that. You condone it, you advocate for marriage and monogamy, but yet you watch porn. Why you gotta watch porn? That's what I said to him. You monogamous, remember? Why you watching porn? Why you need to see other women naked? You monogamous. I got on his heels, y'all. Got on his heels. Me? Hey, listen. Listen, I gotta see all kind of booties, all colors, shapes, sizes. I gotta see pubic hair, different levels, different level of thickness. I want them all to be different. You say, how many you want, Truth Man? I was thinking, I don't want to go too crazy with it because I got stuff I'll be doing out here. And these women take a lot of time and emotion. 2, 3. I would say maybe 2, Like they all concubines. Maybe like 3 concubines. Get them to accept each other and we all go out together. But when I'm smashing, one at a time. Tell them, look, you don't got no reason to be jealous. Don't make no trouble. Treat y'all all the same. You get one something, you get all 3 something. You go to the movies, all 4 of y'all go to the movies. It's your turn to sit right next to me, y'all too. They all getting the turn, man. Mature women will just be glad you say they with somebody that's treating them good. Now imagine you put 4 incomes together. The house you could get. Get an enormous king size. All of y'all together. But see, that's too much like right. You do that right, I'm telling you, I know people that's doing it right, they don't have no problems in their relationship. Dude was telling me about his friend, his best friend, that has 2 wives. They stay in a duplex. They go back and forth. One of them stay at home, do everything at home. The other one works and he works. He said, man, I ain't never seen a dude happy as him. Them chicks be practically contributing to his happiness, man. But you get one, she gonna everything about you. Your feet ashy, she gonna be looking at her. You fart, she gonna act like you stole something. Because that monogamy creates entitlement. And they don't respect you because deep down within themselves, they don't like guys that they don't have to compete for. They don't. Man, I remember when I was cheating and stuff, when we was boyfriend and girlfriend, she would always forgive. She would always forgive. She became the only one. Everything became a fight. If I even look at a chick, we arguing like cats and dogs. Because that's how it be. You look at her, then when she look at somebody, double standard. I wasn't looking at him. Yes, you was. I was looking right at you. But that's okay, though. They'll leave you for half of the stuff that they do if you do it. That's what monogamy causes. They're not that important, man. They're not. They're for fun. Make them make you take them serious. You're going to have to cash me out. You're going to have to cook for me. You're going to have to do some nasty stuff. Only to me. It's a big and many more things. You ain't willing to do it? Okay, get out the way then. Bye. Find somebody better than me. These dudes will slap you upside your head, that stuff you be doing and said. You'll be calling the police every other day. But, of course, y'all like that, though. That's what you want. You chaos. You like a little dragon with long hair, a wig, most probably ain't yours. But anyway, y'all not even important enough for me to just be sitting here talking about. And I want to work at least for another 3-4 hours. So, sayonara.